Welcome back to my prediction of the final North Division between Montreal Canadiens. So don't go nowhere. Welcome back to another special edition of the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is your host, the hockey coach guru, Coach Frenchy, back in the booth. Today it's about the prediction of the final North Division between Montreal Canadiens and the Winnipeg Jets. If you want to see what is my prediction, you have to stay until to the end of this video. But before we start, I want to invite you, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like this video and finally share and leave comments. Tell me what is your prediction of this series between Montreal Canadiens and the Winnipeg Jets. So let's start with happening between both teams during the season. They play 9 games. Montreal is 3-3-3. Winnipeg Jets is 6-3-0. The goals advantage the Jets 31-28. The shot advantage Montreal 31.7 versus 27.4. The special team are pretty even. Montreal power play 27.8 versus 26.9. And finally, the power of the PK 73.1 versus 72.2 for Montreal. Finally, the face-off, we're talking about 51.3 for the Jet and 48.7 for the Montreal Canadiens. Let's jump in a little bit more what's happening not only between them during the season, but also the leader and what happens during the season 2021. First of all, Montreal, the best point is Toffoli at 44 with 28 goals. P3, 42 point with 30 assists. And finally, Zuski is 41 point with and 56 game. The goals for Montreal are 17 in the NHL. The goals again are 18. The power play is 17 and the PK is 23rd. The goaltending situation, Price did not play many games because he was hurt with concussion. So he have an average of 2.64, a save percentage of 901. Jake Allen as a backup number 2 become regular, have a 11 and 12-5 with 2.68, save percentage of 907. Finally, the wild card for them, Tatar, 30 points, was scratched, healthy scratch the last 2 games against Toronto. Anderson at 17 goals, this season. Only one in the series against Toronto Maple Leafs. Gallagher also only 1 goal against Toronto at 14 goals this year. We know he got hurt for over 6 weeks. Dano, Perry, Weber, all the players can make a difference against the Winnipeg Jets. For the leader for the Jets are Sheffield, 63 points and 56 games, 42 assists. Kyle Connor, 26 goals this year, 50 points. And finally, Nicolas Heiler missed at least 4 weeks. He has 47 points and 47 games for an average of 1 point per game. The goals for Winnipeg Jets are 12 in NHL. Goal again, pretty good. 10 in NHL. The power play, solid 1. 7 in NHL with 23.0. The PK, 13 with 80.5. The goaltending is all about, honestly, Connor Hellebuck. 24-17-3, 2.56, save percentage of 916. Finally, I'll be honest with you, Weller, 46 points this year. Coop Stachny, 15 goals and 13 goals. And we have to mention Pionk, Appleton, and Laurie are players who are solid during the year with the Winnipeg Jets. At the deadline, Montreal trade for Eric Stahl, John Merrill, and Eric Gustafsson. Winnipeg did only for Jordy Ben. The shot net during season, Montreal is 7 with 31.9.2. Winnipeg is 17. The block shot, Winnipeg block a lot of shots. They are 10 in NHL, Montreal 21. Finally, the hit, Montreal hit the most in the NHL this year at 27.9 versus 23.3 for the Winnipeg Jets. They are 12 and NHL. Now we're going to go see what's happening with them during the playoff. We know already Winnipeg Jets beat Edmonton in 4 games. That was shock. Everything happening in NHL so far. They really dominate. They dominate. They beat the Edmonton in 4 games, but they won 3 of the 4 in OT. And Montreal surprised also the North Division, the champion, the Toronto Maple Leafs, beat them in 7 games, winning the last 3 games, losing 3-1 after 4 games, the series collapsed completely for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And congratulations for the Bleu Blanc Rouge, and they play now for the Winnipeg Jets. If we look about what's happening for the Montreal against Toronto, the leader, truthfully, are the most point with 5. But Armia, Suzuki, Perry, and Stahl out. 4 of them are 4 points. And Kotkaniemi scored 3 times in 6 games against Toronto. What they need to be sure they get a little bit more productivity from different players. Gallagher and Dano have only 1 point on that series. They need to be sure those 2 players step up on an offensive. For the leader, for the Winnipeg Jets, Sheffield and Wheeler, they have 5 points with 2 goals, 3 assists. Morrissey have 4 points, and Pionk 3 points, and finally Eller have 2 goals and 2 games with the Winnipeg Jets against the Edmonton Oilers. Not too bad, but maybe they would expect more. Andrew Coop has 2 points for a game, and Paul Stastny also 2 points and 4 games. If we go a little bit more about the team stats during the playoff, Montreal have 13 goals in 7 games, gave 18 goals in 7 games. Their power play is 15.8, their PK 87.0. The shot for is 28.3, and the shot again are 33.7. For the Winnipeg Jets, 14 goals, and they gave 8. Their power play is solid at 30.0. Good PK at 81.8. Their shot on the net pretty solid, 34.5. But unfortunately, they gave a lot of shots in Edmonton Oilers during the first series at 39.8. About the goaltending situation, 2 solid goaltenders. But I'll be honest with you, LA Buck have an amazing, great goal average of 1.60 against Edmonton Oilers. And the save percentage, 9.50. Amazing what Connor Hellebuck did. But we cannot say Price is very bad because he was amazing in Toronto. 2.24. Save percentage, 9.32. 2 solid goaltender. The block shot against on the playoff. Winnipeg is number 1 with 20.2. Montreal is 10. The hit is 40.5 for Vegas, but this is a mistake, guys. This is Montreal. They are number 4, and Winnipeg is number 2 at 42.8. I apologize, but just give you an idea. This is going to be very physical during this game, during that series for sure. Here, the probability of how they are so even. 50.9 Winnipeg Jets, 49.1 for the Montreal Canadiens. So we cannot ask her more for a series so much even. And this, I'm going to give you a little bit the stat about this. I'm not going to talk about each one of them, but just give them what happening with Montreal Canadiens during the season, during the playoff, the head-to-head on the Corsi, XG, the goal, shot in the power play goal, everything like that. You can see about that. And then for the roster breakdown, you can see the situation for each player. And I think that's a great to maybe you pause the video and see those analytics, to be honest with you. Here's now the Montreal Canadiens on the defense goaltending comparison. You can see pretty even on different things. They are 13, 9, 4, 14. You can see 12, 29, 18. A little bit harder for Winnipeg. The breakdown for the Montreal on offensive shooting, again, 18-6. You can see all those pretty even on both sides. One a little bit better on offensive, another team is better on defensive. But the play driving comparison, 5 versus 5, you can see Montreal dominate completely versus the Winnipeg Jets. So what are you talking about, Coach? Let's finish another way to show to you the stats. I'm talking about this. The defense, pretty even comparison between both of them. The special team, pretty even. You can see again those stats. The projected goalie team, pretty even. The offense, a little bit advantage of Winnipeg, and defense, a little bit advantage of Montreal Canadiens. So here, the difference I can see. The 5 versus 5, the Montreal dominate more versus the Winnipeg Jets. On power play, the Winnipeg Jets have a better power play a regular season and also during the playoff versus Montreal struggle more on power play. Pretty even on PK. So what is this, friend? I took my decision on the fact they play more often on 5 versus 5. And ladies and gentlemen, my prediction for this series between the Winnipeg Jets versus the Montreal Canadiens, the winner of this series are the Montreal Canadiens. Les Bleu Blanc Rouge in 7 games is going to go another series with Montreal with 7 games, but he's going to find a way to beat the Winnipeg Jets. Our Bleu Blanc Rouge is going to win. I cannot be more happy to tell you my prediction. But before we leave, we want to remind you, we're going to be live stream all the games between the Montreal Canadiens and also the Colorado Avalanche, the Vegas Golden Knights. We're going to be live tonight, Wednesday at 6:45 for the NHL Draft Lottery 2021. So I invite you to follow us. And before we do at the end of each video, we want to thank you guys to be with us every single time on the for the Video Hockey Nation live show. And remember, of course, you have greatness inside of you. Thanks again. I look forward to see you next time. And have an amazing, great day. Bonne journée, mes amis. On se reparle un peu plus tard.